Hi, good day students. Today we have a new chapter and of course we have a new lesson for today. Let's now start our new lesson which is all about the vegetable and fruits cookery. Okay, learning objectives. The learners can differentiate the flavor components in fruits and vegetables, and the learners can illustrate the classification of fruits and vegetables, and also determine the prevention of enzymatic browning, and the learners can illustrate the classifications of fruits and vegetable. As an introduction to our lessons for today, the term vegetable it refers to any herbaceous plant that can be partially or wholly eaten. And vegetable contains more starch and less sugar than fruits, and therefore vegetable tends to be savory, not sweet. And also, unlike vegetables, are the most often eaten cooked, not raw. And fruit is a perfect snack or for dessert. And also, fruits and vegetables are classified according to the ways most people view them and use them. Why? Because it is a rather than a by rigid botanical classifications, although produce such as tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant are botanically fruits. They are prepared and served like vegetable, and they are also categorized as a fruit vegetables. No? Okay, so we have here the roles of fruits and vegetable. Okay, first, they give highlight to an otherwise plain looking dish. Second one, the variety of colors, shape, texture, and flavor add visual and textural appeal. And the third one, they are good source of sugar, vitamins, and minerals. And we have here the flavor components in fruits and vegetable. First one, sugar. Sugar is a fructose and the natural sugar found in plants. It provides the sweetness flavor in fruits and vegetable. And second one, we have the glutamic acid. Glutamic acid found in young and fresh vegetables in large amount when combined with salt, and glutamic acid forms a product called monosodium glutamate. And of course, the glutamic acid is an amino acid that used to form proteins in our body that turns into glutamate. So this is a chemical that helps our nerve cell in the brain to send and receive information from the other cell. And of course, it may be involved in learning and memory. The third one is the acid. Acid, of course, this one very familiar. Acid found in a sour food that contain vitamin C. Like for example, calamansi, lemon, tamarind. And next one is the sulfur compounds. Okay, sulfur, it gives the characteristic strong flavor and odor of some types of vegetables. And of course, sulfur also give many benefits in our health. Of course, what are the health benefits of sulfur? Of course, well, consuming sulfur compounds in many foods and supplements maybe have anti-inflammatory. It may reduce the risk of developing a certain chronic diseases. When we say chronic diseases or chronic disease are defined broadly as conditions that last 1 year or more and required ongoing medical attention or limit our activities of our daily living. And like for example of the chronic diseases are those heart disease, diabetes, chronic lung disease, stroke, cancer, Alzheimer's, kidney disease, and many more. And additional to that, eating with sulfur compounds, it seems to have antibacterial effect against the bacteria that cause acne. Also help to treat our skin conditions such as seborrheic dermatitis. Okay, and the next one is the tannins and phenolic compounds. So this one is the stringent flavor or yung in Tagalog mapakla may be attributed to tannins and phenolic compound. It removes the harmful microbes from the body and fight against harmful bacteria or viruses. Next, let's move on to about the textural considerations in fruits and vegetables. First, exposure to extreme pH level affect the texture of fruits and vegetables. Acid medium is the presence of acid retards, the softening of the cellulose, the significant increasing the time required for tenderizing the vegetable. And next one is the alkaline medium. An alkaline medium makes the structure of fruits and vegetable lose its integrity, thus becoming mushy or soft. And we have, of course, the color components of fruits and vegetable here. As you can see in the picture, they classified according to their color. Like this one, the first one here, it's also called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, which is responsible for the green color of the plant. Yeah, as you can see, the leafy vegetable that we have here, and carotenoid. Carotenoid for the yellow, orange to red color. And under of that is we have beta carotene, which is vitamin A, good in our eyesight, like carrot and squash. And the lycopene, of course, it contains the antioxidant found in tomatoes. And third one is we have flavonoids. Flavonoids, or the antioxantin first, is responsible for the yellow and colorless or white. Like for example, the yellow colored fruits or vegetables are good for our gums, teeth, or and bones. Like the banana. And next one is the white colored source of fiber and potassium, of course. And then next one is the anthocyanin. Anthocyanin, this one is responsible for the red and blue to violet pigment in plants. So the blue or purple color, which is good or fight for cancer, and the intense red color, fight infection, and also good for the heart. And next one is the enzymatic brownie. So this one is the development of a undesirable brown or bluish black color upon exposure to air. Okay, so we have here the things to remember on how we prevent enzymatic brownie. First, by cooking fruits and vegetables, by submerging cut up fruits and vegetables in a table salt solution. And the third one is by adding weak acid such as calamansi, lemon, or lime juice to cut up apples and bananas. And lastly, of course, by submerging cut up fruits and vegetables in water with sugar solution. Okay, so common example of enzymatic browning like the eggplant, banana, and apples, right? So once you cut it out, and exposing to air for a long time, of course, it become undesirable brown or bluish black color. Okay? And we have here the factors to consider in relations to quality and use of fresh vegetables. So first, we have the freshness, absence of decay or insect infestation, lack of mechanical damage, right degree of maturity, and varieties. And of course, we have the classification of vegetable. If the other one is color component, this one is the classification of a vegetable. Like for this one, first is the leafy vegetable. What are those leafy vegetables that we have? So this one is often called green vegetables. Example, basil leaves, spinach, lettuce, and bitter gourd leaves, and many more, right? And next one is the seed vegetable, sometimes called leguminous vegetable. Example, the papaya, munggo, and bataw. And next one is the stem and bulbs. Example, asparagus, bamboo shoot, onion spring, and celery. And of course, leeks with stem. We buy that to the market with stem. And roots and tubers. This one is referred to as a root crops. Like for example, kamote, cassava, purple yam, carrots, singkamas, potatoes, ginger, and garlic. Okay, and fruit vegetable. So example, the tomatoes, very common, and the squash, eggplant, upo, ampalaya, and patola are classified in fruit vegetables. As I said earlier, um, fruits vegetable, it can be fruits or it can be vegetable. It differs, depends on to the people how they view them or use it. Okay, and then lastly, of course, the flowers vegetable. No, like for example, the katuray, squash blossom, cauliflower, banana blossom, and the broccoli. Broccoli. It's look like bouquet, right? So that's why it includes here in the classifications of vegetable like flowers. Okay. And next one, the classification of fruits. We have fleshy fruits, fruits from a single ovary which remain succulent instead of turning dry and maturity, like for example, the citrus fruits. And second one, we have the dry fruits, develop when the ovary opens at maturity and discharge the seed, like for example, nuts, legumes, and cereal grains. And the third one, we have the aggregate fruits. This one develops from a flower with carpel distributed loosely and closely over common receptacles, like for example, attis and strawberry. And next one, multiple or collective fruits. This one here formed from many flowers that have collected together, like for example, the pineapple and the jackfruits. Jackfruits or durian, of course, that is also classified here in multiple or collective fruits. And marang, okay? And I hope you enjoyed our lessons for today. So that's all concludes in our lessons for today. Thank you so much. I hope you learned.
For more ICCT College's video updates, please subscribe and click the notification button.